the people have serious pride for their country. Like, it is intense, okay? In a good way.
Yeah.
They are very proud. They love their country. They are like, this is the best place to be. You need to be here. You need to stay here forever. It's amazing.
AOB will provide you commentary on Africa, geopolitics, and all things African. And as we think all things African, you need to check out our brothers and sisters who are now visiting the continent from the US, from Britain, from Riyadh, from everywhere across the world.
Peace. Hey. We are the Mohammeds. I'm Lamont.
I'm Adila.
And we are your
residential
tourists. So look, we're residents of this wonderful, beautiful city of Atlanta. And Atlanta is so wonderful, it's so beautiful that there are so many things that make up this phenomenal city. So when we go out, it's like we're tourists. Like, there's always something fresh, there's something new, there's something exciting for us, and we just love it and enjoy it. So what we would like to do is like to bring you into our world and bring you along our journey and some of these places that we've actually been able to experience and encountered. In some places we actually have it. Now, keep in mind, we are your residential tourists. So what does that mean? That means that wherever we are, whether we're here in Atlanta or Africa, we are going to bring you a tourist perspective and a tourist view of the wonderful things that make up wherever we are a resident of.
Lamar and Adila, traveling Africa, and now in Kenya. They've got amazing stories to bring you about Kenya, about their journeys in Africa.
We're at the Westgate Mall, and I'm telling you, man, this is crazy. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't even feel like I'm in Africa or Nairobi.
My mind is blown
the
right
way,
now.
Everything. I mean, from the good, the bad, and the ugly. I feel like I'm back in the States. Straight up.
You will find their contacts in the information below. But in the meantime, check out the story of the residential tourists. Coming right up.
And wherever we are, whether we're here in Atlanta or Africa, we are going to bring you a tourist perspective and a tourist view of the wonderful things that make up wherever we are a resident of.
They got four levels in this place. I'm about to lose my mind. I don't even understand.
Look, real talk. This place is like, this
ain't even the biggest one.
This is nothing like we've seen, truthfully. I mean, it's very much comparable and surpassing even some of the places as far as malls are concerned in the United States. This is next level stuff.
For real, this is
next level stuff. I mean, everything is.
I want to say this is Linux.
It's Linux.
Well,
right
no,
there.
Not as expensive as Linux or high scale, but aesthetics and
everything else, stores, everything, all of that is Linux.
4 levels. Linux ain't 4 levels. Linux is 2.
3.
4 levels.
All right, so we had to find our food here. We found our KFC
and Pizza Hut.
And they got Pizza Hut right next to it.
I haven't had Pizza Hut in 4 years.
And they got a Subway as well. But listen, we're going up on each level, and each level gets better and better. On just
show them
the food, everything. Each level, it just gets better and better. Okay, so today we continue our adventure, if you will, and our place of adventure is the Two Rivers Mall, and we're currently going up this little escalator, which is pretty cool, and it's like a conveyor belt.
But okay, listen, y'all, we were kind of torturing ourselves. We went almost 3 years, no malls, just real small little. We didn't know that we missed it as much as we did. Just being there, just the sights, the smells, just being able to see stuff that you might want or need all in one spot. But this place is crazy.
As well, you'll find the freedom chasers, a family of 3, traveling with their child, doing what they can do to understand motherland. Honestly, you cannot miss out. Check out the freedom chasers story and all the recommendations they can give you about Nairobi, about Kigali, about Cairo, and all these other places that you could travel to.
Shalom family, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome to the family.
In today's video, we'll be discussing 10 things that shocked us about Nairobi, Kenya.
Also on this channel, we'll be traveling throughout the continent to show you the real Africa.
Let's get into it. So this is just a disclaimer. We're gonna be comparing it to a lot of other places that we have been on the continent of Africa, because that's kind of where our lens is coming from.
Yeah.
And we're also mainly gonna be talking about Nairobi, because that is all we have seen so far in Kenya, but that will not remain the same. But for now, we've only been to Nairobi.
The first thing we're gonna get into is Matatu culture. Now, when we first got to Nairobi, I was surprised to see these buses with loud music and like rappers on the back, like American rappers at that, like Biggie, Tupac, Rick Ross. Like, it was hilarious to see, but it's really a culture shock because I've never seen anything like this, not only in America, but on the continent of Africa. I mean, they be blasting music, they be flying down the streets. The artwork on the buses is just phenomenal. And I would have to say that's something that's really unique to Kenya, and it's a beautiful thing to see for sure.
So security. This was one thing that was really interesting. So I think the first time we went to, I don't think it might have been when we went to Two Rivers. I'm not sure. But we noticed that like when you're in the Uber and you get to the little, whatever the thing is that has to come up so that you can drive into the parking lot or whatever, the security is always right there. And they literally make them open the glove compartment and they check. They make them open the trunk and they check. And I'm like, that's good because it makes you feel secure. Like they check, like, I don't know what they checking for. Like they checking for something. But it's like, it does make you feel secure though. Cause it's like, I guess if you were trying to smuggle in something and do something crazy, you really couldn't because they're checking. But we were definitely shocked by that. Like my first thought was, what are they looking for?
Now we've been to 3 other countries, and I would say this place when it comes to security is like top notch.
Right.
I think even when we went to a Yaya Center, they not only check your vehicle when coming in, but also when you're walking into like the security part, you got to take out all your stuff, and they got they're scanning and stuff and scanning you and stuff like that.
Yeah, you have to go through the metal detector, all of that. Yeah.
So y'all security is up to par.
Right, y'all not playing around.
Yeah.
Next thing we're gonna talk about is the location, and we're gonna start with the weather. We already told you guys in a previous video that it was pretty cool while we were there, almost cold actually. Yeah. And we really like that. We do know that it gets warmer, but the fact that it even gets cool is really nice.
Also, they have a variety of different lifestyles, whatever suits you. If you want more of a beach vibe, you can go to Mombasa. It's more of a tropical vibe that you'll be getting. If you want to live in the city, you have Nairobi, and there's plenty of rural areas that you can go to and get the real African experience.
One thing we really appreciate about being in Nairobi is how diverse it is. Because it's a modern city, they have fun things to do, like the VR thing and stuff that we did. It was nice to be able to do that, and it was very easy to get to and very low price. But also the fact that they have national parks right there, it's amazing to be able to do all the stuff in nature and see all these beautiful things right there in the city.
There's a lot that Africa can offer. This platform provides that opportunity for us to celebrate what is African, what is available on the continent, and what we may take for granted that another set of eyes from outside visiting may just find as a gem. That, people, is AOB for you. This is definitely Africa, our business. I don't know how else to call it. It is our business. No apology. We celebrate Africa. Welcome to Africa.
All right, bring you on our journey. Bring you on our journey.
Lamar and Adila. We bring you on a journey. Hey, listen, man. If you like this kind of content, please hit the subscribe button and remember to ring that bell so that we can bring you many more stories of this kind. In the meantime, I want to send a shout out to the Freedom Chasers and the resident tourists representing motherland in the most amazing way. I hope you enjoy your travels wherever you are. This is home. Come on, man. Feel free to send a shout out as well. Would love to meet up sometime, but hey, in this world, paths can cross. So who knows? Africa obviously has got to get its act together. It's all about our business, getting things to work. Getting things to work so that the nation of Africa can be meaningful to its citizens, so that our borders can be open for our brothers and sisters who are out there, for those who are within the continent. All these narratives about Africa not working and the naysayers out there who think that it cannot happen. I'll tell you one thing. China was the rejected stone. Until recently, 40, 50 years ago, China was a non-starter. And today, China rattles many Western nations and a couple other Eastern nations. So it can be done. So for those of us who are Afro-optimists, come on, man. That's our lane. We believe it can be done. 50 years from now, 100 years from now, but we'll get there. So we'll see you at the next video. And this is definitely Africa, our business. Signing out. Salute.